Hello, people. Oh, yeah, yes, Modius is here. Something happened. Yeah, something did happen. My freaking uh, internet or something got really, really angry. Hopefully, you guys can hear me and everything's back. Here we go. Oh, yeah, we'll see. Um, like I was saying, there is a impending storm coming, but I don't think that's it. I think my computer in eCams, which is my software, is not on good terms today. I was shooting a video using this software and it was not happy. So yeah, big computer problems. Let me know if you guys can hear me and all that kind of good stuff. All's well now. All right. I'm just gonna stick on this page. I do have to kind of reload some things. But there we go. That's going a little bit better. Okay, Mike and Morgan are in. Just kind of get my dice loaded in. Uh, I think everything. Oh, that's not set properly. Let's see if I can. Whoops, go down here. There they are. Okay, let's just go. I think we're still in the initial thing that we were just in. Sorry, everyone. It got a little wonky there. Let's just go and see what happens. So sorry about that. It happens. We are currently. Are we fighting a bear or are we going into the stupid jungle? Either way, always a good proposition. Oh, fun to be had. All is good. Okay, good. That makes me happy. Hey, Asmodeus, good to see you, buddy. Don't touch anything. I know. I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm not leaving that map. I don't know what happened. It's been like that all day, but it looks good now. Okay, I'll take it. I don't know what it was. I don't care. Okay, so that is a question chat. And I'm aware there may be a delay because I fell off and then got back on. So I guess we're fighting. We're fighting the bear? Is that what people want to do? I didn't see what the chat wanted there. Is it just, who we got? Do we got Asmodeus, Morgan, and Mike? That's what everyone else wanted to do. Asmodeus, Morgan, and Mike. Well, I think it's, well, whoever's in the chat currently, that's who votes. I don't care what the other people last week said. Yeah, what are you three feeling? There's three of you, so you can get that done. I'm assuming I say we avoid the fight. That's what Mike says. I'm pretty sure that's where Morgan is too, avoiding the fight. So I think that leads us to the jungle because Asmodeus, regardless of what they want to do, is overruled. Uh, so because I think it's gonna be we're trying to get the barbarian. Oh, is the music playing or not? I don't think it is. Let me try to turn the music on. Watch this be the thing that makes everything fall apart. Um, hopefully that's not going to be an issue. But I think we don't know why we want to get this guy's attention. Like we don't have anything to offer or to ask the barbarian leader. Oh, we were trying to fight the bear to impress the court. Yeah, but like, for what? What is our? We have. I don't know what he would give us. We did explore the town. I think we did everything, and we did everything in this location in Law's Breath. I'm quite sure all we have left is to we went slave market. We saw Kapu. We went to the temple. We went to the King's Hall. That's where we would fight the bear. The marketplace, which was kind of disappointing, and the Expeditionary Guild. That's where we can go into the jungle and explore the city. That's all we had left. Then jungle. A quest, perhaps. Yeah, Asmodeus is still really leaning bear, but I think he is, or they are outvoted. I think we are doing the jungle, baby. I'm going to just click a hyperlink. I'm sure that's not going to make my whole stream explode. We shall see. It's up here. Okay, 190. Here we go. Into the jungle, Asmodeus, don't worry. You can fight a bear soon enough. I say that. There may be dinosaurs in the jungle, so there'll be more fun things to fight. Okay, here we go. Okay. If you have code A85, I'm going to check this other page. We do not. Otherwise, read on. At first, you are unsure if the rumors are true. Can there really be an expeditionary guild? Blah, 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 blah. This is the same guy that kind of sits us down. It's like, hey, do you want to go in the jungle? We are going to accept his offer. 148. Sir Lawrence, that's his name. That's right. He is Sir Lawrence. He is, I feel like we did this as well. Yeah, we sit and he talks about House Ross, an interest in trade beyond the petty wars of Longsport Bay. So we did all this stuff and we are, yeah, we're down to clown in the jungle. So we're going to accept it. We're going to 5. What a low number. Off we go to 5. You meet up. Here we go. This is all new now. You meet up with the lead scholar. Emlyn Pass Ross. Rosses are the family that usurped the Danes, which we have Sir Jessica Dane, and I think the Ross family kind of outed them in the kingdom that they're from, I think. Who's already loading supplies onto the mules. She is joined by 3 other young scholars who look fresh out of university. They don't look like the type who could handle themselves in a dangerous jungle. We'll follow our established route into the jungle and then branch off south once we reach the checkpoint, says Emlyn. We've discovered all sorts of interesting plants, but so far surprisingly little that is edible. What kind of dangers will we face, you ask? Most of the jungle beasts leave us alone. To be honest, the monkeys are the most dangerous things you'll find. They travel in huge packs. They're intelligent, thieving sorts. You should watch out for them. Sir Lawrence emerges from his tent to kiss his daughter goodbye and to wish her you luck. Soon you have emerged from the Golden Gate Bridge, the wooden gates of Losbreath, and are making your way to Jurassic Park, your way towards the walls of trees that is Losbreath Jungle. With the canopy of the jungle, it is hot and humid. The ground is moist and seems to be the nest of thousands of tiny, biting insects. It must have rained recently, for the path ahead is flooded. Emlyn curses. She intended to take that route through the jungle to reach the checkpoint. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Follow the flooded path. Take the expedition off the path and lead them through the jungle. We don't really have much information to go off on this. So this is our first, here's our, where are we going? I'm sorry, we got a late start too because of my technical difficulties, but it seems like to be totally fine now. That's, I don't know what's going on. So do we continue with the path that we usually go, but it is flooded? Or do we just go off trail and just hope for the best? Nothing can go wrong doing that. So let's see how we are here. What's everybody feeling? I'm going to try to move some things around here. I smell survival check. Yeah, I know, right? Trying to move my chat out of the way. I think this will be better here. I'll put it there. All right, I'm just going to readjust this, and hopefully the world doesn't explode. When I restarted the computer, everything got a little bonkers, so like my screens are a little wonky. Here we go. Yay. How do we lead them through the jungle? We lead them with survival checks, obviously. I have no idea. How do we lead them through the jungle? I don't know. Just, this is it. Follow the flooded pathway anyway, take the expedition off the path, and lead them through the jungle. They both sound dangerous. They do. They do. They both sound really foolhardy. I mean, if it's flooded, like, are we talking like, I'll go with whatever you guys think. Okay, just waiting for a decision. We're back to this point where Avery's like, just somebody say something. But yeah, I don't know. We already lost one character to like quicksand. So I'm sure a flooded territory or a jungle, it's going to swallow some of us whole as well. Flooded path. Okay, Mike's going flooded path. I haven't heard, where, let's see, where Asmodeus is on this yet, but Asmodeus may be on a bit of a delay because they did join a little bit later, the chat. Is flooded path the safer? Okay, flooded path. Okay, flooded path. Here we go. Which number were we on? 5? Here we go. Take the flooded path anyway. I think going off route's pretty bad. I don't want to do that. So here we go. Oh my god, it's waist deep? It could have been a little bit clearer about that. You wade waist deep through the cloudy, muddy water. This is like my greatest fear. I hate being in water that I can't see the bottom. Like, I'm terrified of, like, snakes and, like, eels and stuff. This is, like, no bueno. Leeches. Gross. Leeches latch onto your skin, and the insanitary conditions take their toll on your health. Every party member loses 2 health. However, by following the trail, you have not gotten lost. Eventually, the path leads to higher, drier ground. Was that a good thing? That may have been a good thing. I don't know, but I'm deducting health from everyone, -2. I mean, that's not an amazing start. Whoops. Okay, that I don't know. I mean, not amazing, but that could have gone a lot worse. I'll take it. Let's go to higher, drier ground. Can I make the higher ground? Your trek through the jungle continues, moisture dripping from the long-leafed and hairy trees around you. I don't like that. Sounds this gross turn of phrase. Peering at her waterlogged map, great. Emlyn Pass Ross leads the way through the chittering rainforest. Eventually, you become aware of movement above you. As you gaze upwards, you see hundreds of small monkeys, each less than a foot high, leaping and howling through the trees. Uh-oh. Trouble, Emlyn mutters as she beholds them. If you have animal speech, man, this would have been the first time that spell would have come in handy, and we don't have it. This was that character that I mentioned died in the quicksand was the only person who knew this spell. So we don't. If you want to hold up your hands and show the monkeys you mean them no harm, or if you would like to make a run for it. Yeah, hairy trees. Thank you, Morgan. That's weird. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of creepy. But are we holding up our hands? No harm, or are we making a run for it? And how many... Do we have hundreds of monkeys? How many monkeys are we dealing with here? Hundreds of monkeys. Show no harm. Yeah, and also it looks like we have no baubles. They like to steal, so maybe this is like... I ain't got none to steal. Exactly. I don't think we're going to outrun a pack of monkeys. I think show no harm. I think... Morgan was talking about Indiana Jones. I'm talking about that awful one with Shia LaBeouf swinging through the trees with the monkeys. Oh, man. That movie ruined my childhood. Okay. Show monkeys you mean them no harm. I think we're on the no harm track is where we are. Ah, man. Animal speech would have been cool. Monkeys are intelligent and dangerous. That is true. Okay. No harm. Okay. The monkeys mob you. Their hands reaching into your pockets in packs. Little buttholes. They're going to steal stuff. Attempting to pull away items from you. Each character must lose one item of equipment, not armor. The monkeys aren't good at stealing things. In addition, you lose up to 170. I guess you can't lose more than you we had 150. We couldn't lose 170. If you do not have that much, just cross off all the silver. They eventually depart with their ill-gotten gains, cursing the thieving monkeys. You make your way onwards. Man, this place is just like a gauntlet of just crappy things. Iced monkey brains for dessert. Is that another Indiana Jones, or is I'm also thinking Clue as well with the chilled monkey brains. Okay, we lost 170. We have 710, so that's a 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is that? 540. We have 710 minus 170. Is that 540? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I kind of did that math in my head and on my fingers. That's probably wrong. Okay, it was Temple of Doom. Thank you. I think it's like, in your favorite dish, a chilled monkey brain. But I feel like that's Clue where they're talking about that. But yeah, the iced monkey brains. And then we have... what else did we lose? We all lose an item. Okay, so let's just kind of go through everyone and pick out which item that we lose. Uh-oh. That didn't do what it was supposed to do. Oh, maybe because it's not on top. Let me move it to the front. Bring it to the front. There we go. Okay. Tasha has... they couldn't lose their shields. That's good. Ooh, that vial of poison, the brooch. Let's see if Tasha has anything else. She does have a pry bar, which is kind of as run off screen currently, but she has a pry bar as well. So Tasha has her shield, which she can't lose. Her hide armor, which I don't think she can lose. Her brooch, her iron sword, the vial of poison that she got from the Everchild, which we could buy. We've seen it at the market. You can buy poison elsewhere. It's like maybe like 25 to 50 gold. Or we have the pry bar. That's the one thing that you can't see under Tasha currently just because of how zoomed in it is. As for Lord Taekwon, he's got a brooch, which we were thinking about selling that because his charisma sucks so hard that +1 isn't... Oh, he's got a crude blade. We can get rid of that. That kind of makes sense for him, right? To get rid of the crude blade. Maybe we might get to steal it back. That's true. So those are what are we feeling in regards to Tasha? I would say either the vial of poison or the pry bar, which both of those could maybe come in handy. The crude blade, everyone's pretty much feeling the crude blade. So let's get rid of the crude blade for Taekwon. That makes sense. What are we feeling for Tasha? It's basically poison. We do like that brooch. Well, actually, she could lose the brooch, and Taekwon could give her brooch if we want her to keep the... Because Taekwon has a brooch he doesn't use. So, the brooch is worth 250. The pry bar was 100. Thank you, Morgan. And the poison, I think, was about 50, right? So it looks like everyone's leaning vial of poison. We just need to remember to grab that before we she gave it to us to poison the town guard, this like elite century guards people in Salt Dad. So it looks like poison. Yeah, the hide is armor. We want to keep the hide armor. So let's just lose the poison. We know we can get it again. I can't remember what market it was, but I think it was one on the east side. So that is that group. Let us see if I can shift it again. There we go. Now that leads us back to, I just scooched up a little bit more. The other two are losing. Oh gosh darn it, I need to move it to the front as well. Bring to front. Boink. Okay, so we have, sorry, it's a little bit off the screen. It says littering necklace. It's a necklace that you wear and it just throws garbage onto the ground. It is a glittering necklace. Sarjessica. This sucks. Her sword, her shield, which she can't lose, her hide, or her glittering necklace. I don't think she could lose her hide. I don't see how that would be possible. It did specifically say shield, but it maybe just meant things we're carrying in our inventory, not wearing. Maybe let's double check the wording of this. I'll read it again. Each character must lose one item of equipment, not armor. The monkeys aren't that good at stealing things. Okay, they aren't. Okay, I read that as the monkeys aren't good at stealing things. It's the monkeys aren't that good at stealing things. Like they're pretty darn good, but they're not good enough to steal your armor. Okay, I kind of misread that. This sucks. This is a hard choice. And we already lost the crude blade. So if Jessica loses her sword, she's going to be at a minus... she will be -2 where she currently is now fighting. The shield, she could lose, but that's 2 points of AC. Her glittering necklace is one of our best magical items in the party. And hide armor, which she can't lose. That sucks. Akihiro has the steel longsword. His warm cloak, which gives... Oh, he has the dragon head. I guess the dragon head? I'm sure that dragon head is going to come into play quickly. How quickly could we get somewhere to replace the sword? I think they were selling weapons in the town we were just in. They were selling weapons there. I mean, we could go back to Taekwon, get rid of the brooch. With Lord Taekwon, he could give... Then he just sucks. We could lose Lord Taekwon's brooch. And he could keep the crude weapon and give him her iron sword. That is something that we could do. Again, that we lose money for that. But we could also lose a shield for Lord Taekwon, I guess. And then he can... if she loses her sword... Yeah, how are we feeling? Man, these stupid monkeys... Wish we had that dumb spell. Then ditch the sword. I think money is replaceable. So Mike thinks lose the sword. Okay. So does Lord Taekwon give her his sword? So then she still has a sword and she still has the attack. Okay, great. So did Lord Taekwon still lose? God dang it. I'm going to now have to bring up Taekwon. This is just... Come on. This is a little tricky today with the... I'm having trouble grabbing... Oh, crap. What did what is that? The book? No, you stay there, buddy. Where is it? Where is it? Is this it? There we go. Oh, boy. So Lord Taekwon has... He got rid of a crude weapon. What should he lose then? I know that dragon head. But we're going to get back to that in a second. I just want to make sure we don't screw up the Lord Taekwon stuff. So, okay. Ooh, I'm starting to freeze a little bit by moving these things around so much. Uh-oh. What do people say? What about the dragon head? Yeah, the dragon head we don't know what, I'm sure that's going to be like awesome at some point where we prove our worth with this stupid dragon head, but that may be the best one at that. So did Taekwon still lose the crude weapon and he just doesn't have a weapon anymore? Or did he lose the brooch or the shield? So we kind of backtracked a bit just to see what we want to do with Lord Taekwon. And I don't know what we want to do. And then it looks like people are thinking the dragon head maybe. But yeah, let me know how we feel. Does the shield count as armor? I don't think so. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. I'm scared to scroll back and look for fear that I'll get really bad lag. You'd think they'd be able to take like a buckler or something like that, but I mean, a shield is attached to her arm, but there's also hundreds of monkeys, and if they really wanted something, I bet they could yank it off your freaking arm. So yeah, what are we feeling here in regards to this? Man, these monkeys really kind of screwed us up a little bit. Let's see, does show count as armor? Oh boy, yeah, I don't know. This is tough. So I guess the question we're currently dealing with is like, what is Lord Taekwon losing? Does he still lose his crude blade? And that just means he rolls... We did up his fighting. He would still roll a 2. Without a weapon, he would still roll 2. He was currently at 4, which is amazing for him. But if he loses the crude weapon, he'd roll 2 dice, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I forgot that we've bumped up his fighting skill a couple of times now. So that may be for the best. But I can look at his stat sheet and remind us all. I'm just going to push this back. And then I am going to bring up the Dragon Head sheet. And I think it's the Dragon Head. I think you guys are right. We need survival. We're so crap at survival. We can't lose that sword. That is by far we have to lose the Dragon Head. There's no real way to go get around that. I'm getting rid of the Dragon Head. You know that's going to come back at some point and be like super useful. So again, the question remains then, what is Lord Taekwon losing? And then we will go on our merry way. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much trouble with this today. Come on. Uh-oh. How did that... Oh, that's... There we go. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Oh, I just need to pull that down a little bit. Sorry, having a little bit of overlay issues here. Once I restarted, everything wasn't exactly where I wanted it. And I think I need to pull the book down a bit too. Okay. And that duplicated. Why is everything duplicating itself? Stop it. Wow, I've got like multiple duplicates. I don't know why everything just started duplicating itself. Does the shield count as armor? He would roll 3, right? No. If you do not have a weapon and you're fighting, you roll at a -1. So that's the rule for fighting. If you do not have a weapon, you either roll 1 dice, which I don't think is true, or you roll -1 what your fighting score is if you have no weapons. So that's the rules in regards to fighting San's weapon. So he would roll 2. I know, but I think that is where we're going with this, right? I can't think of... Or he loses the brooch, which we lose money, but we have... I mean, what's more important to us? It's basically coming down to what is worth more to us. The 250 silver that a brooch is worth, or Lord Taekwon's fighting score being a 3 as opposed to a 2. So that lose the brooch then. Yeah, dude. Okay, so he's got a crude weapon. Gosh darn it. Crude weapon. Boo. Well, that's what weapon worth more to us than the jungle, I think. Agree. Okay, bye, brooch. All right. Ooh, man, a lot of these freaking monkeys, man. We knew this was going to be rough. We had we're just hitting a bit of a rough patch. Okay, here we go. We're back. It makes sense. Could you imagine the monkeys like stealing this dragon head? So, okay, here we go. I'm ready for something good to happen. 740. Night falls, and you make camp in a clearing under the stars. Emlyn Pass Ross tends to her scratches and wounds by firelight as you begin cooking something tasty from the ration bags. If Amelia Pasdane is in the party, I knew this was coming up, but unfortunately, she's dead. Oh, is this her? Is this her? I didn't realize the Pasdane part. She was Amelia Pasdane. Was she a half-sister with this side of the family? Oh, man, because she was like our druid. Nope, she's not, because she died. So, what made you want to take up the life of an explorer, you ask? Oh, sorry, I give us a very weird kind of pompous voice. So what made you want to take up the life of an explorer, you ask idly? She shrugs. I suppose for the opportunity, she says, the fire reflecting in her eyes. I am bastard-born. Maybe that's what pass means. That's kind of fun. I'm bastard-born, so there's nothing at home to inherit. Fortunately, we Rosses have strong adventurous streak in us, so when my father was asked to lead this expedition, he was happy to bring me along. You seem close to your father, you say. Does he acknowledge you in court? A bit, she smiles, as much as can be expected. He can show more affection out here in the barbarian lands, but when I go home, it will be Much as it ever was, I suppose. As long as I don't embarrass the Baroness, I am welcome in Strongstone. That's better than most illegitimate children get. Like the one who died in quicksand. It is late. Wishing Emlyn a good evening, you settle down to sleep, where we heal and wake up feeling good. You rise early next morning, good start, to the sounds of calling birds and those monkeys wanting to steal more things. You make good progress during the day and arrive at the checkpoint by early evening. Okay, that's good. The checkpoint is little more than a collection of empty huts built by the previous expedition, but it keeps the rain off your heads and the worst of the insects away. The way onwards is treacherous, so you leave the mules tethered here until your return. We had mules? In the morning, we'll head south, says Emlyn, poring over her map. We built a raft, in the last expedition to do just that, but my father came down with jungle fever before we could use it. It should still be moored by the riverbank. Do we want to take a raft? Alternately, here we go. We could hack our way through the jungle, but there are no trails and the going will be hard. Ooh, another tough one. Take the raft or hack our way through the jungle. Maybe I am more Team Raft now. Yeah, I don't know. What are you guys feeling? We take the raft, and someone was talking about big old anacondas. Don't want none unless you got Tequan, son. Okay, what do we got here? It will end badly either way. Raft, I guess, says Mike. Morgan, ever optimistic, but it looks like Raft. Asmodeus, looks like Raft it is. Okay, let's take the raft. But yeah, I think that just does make sense. Okay, here we go. 105. You make your way down to the riverbank and eventually find the raft with Emlyn's help covered over with weeds and bushes. 2 long poles can be used to pilot the craft, and soon you are punting down the river. Is that the word punting? It's a little... Font is really small for me. The sun shimmering through the canopy of trees onto the glittering water. The raft begins to pick up speed, and as you round a corner, you can see why. There are rapids ahead, Charlie Brown. Does anyone remember the Charlie Brown cartoon where they spin the sign and they go down the rafts? That was one of my favorite Charlie Brown cartoons. Okay, there are rapids ahead. The water splashing with thick foam against the scattered rocks that peek through the surface of the river. If you were in canoes, it would be easy to navigate. On your raft, it will take you all your skill to avoid danger. Navigate the rapids. Survival. Here we go. Okay. So, our survival. We know who our survivalists are. Always, Akihiro is a survival of 7. That's pretty good. And I think it's Tasha. We don't have a Tasha tonight, so that will be you, Asmodeus. Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine expedition. If we'll get into the chat here. Morgan, since you are Akihiro, let's see if we can get you off to a good start here. I need you to make your first. I want the AJ reroll. Yeah, no kidding. Oh yeah, AJ's not here. And yeah, Barry's wife has been a little under, so he's been taking care of her. So he's been our Lord Taekwon. But Morgan, let's have you go first. We want, I think it's just 3 successes. Did I read that right? We want 3 rolls of 5 or above. So it's a high score, but we don't need a lot of them. Here we go. Okay. That happened. Nope. Is it even mathematically possible with Tasha? It is! Tasha, you need to roll 3 regular 6-sided dices, and we need all of them to be a 5 or above. Again, that spell that would have helped us with survival has been a game changer. Yeah, Asmodeus, go for it. That's all. That's you, buddy. You'll play whoever. You'll probably play Tasha and Taekwon to an extent. Maybe I'll play Taekwon just because it's a spellcaster. But yeah, we got you on. You're on duty for pretty much anyone but Sar Jessica and Akihiro. So basically Tasha and Taekwon. So yeah, roll 3 6-sided dice. Morgan is done with survival. That has been the bane of our characters is survival. Here we go. We got 1. Okay, let's crash a raft. Okay. Oh, I see an animal speech over there on the side. Okay. If you failed, we did. Turn to 337. Here we go. You punt hard to avoid some oncoming rocks, but overcompensate. So Akihiro overcompensating, sending the raft splintering onto a jagged rock just beyond. You leap aside into the frothy waters, gasping and splashing as you attempt to gain purchase. You watch in horror as one of the scholars is pulled under the water and does not emerge. Whoops! It takes all your strength just to pull yourselves onto the heavily forested bank. Note on your adventurer sheet that you have lost a scholar. Each party member must lose a health. Bedraggled, you stagger into the thick jungle. You'll be on foot from here. Okay. We have not had a chance. It never said, even though we hit the our little checkpoint, it never said that we healed. So we are still just chipping away. We're doing a bit of a, oh, what was it called in like 5e and 20 and D&D 2024, where you do these like series of checks. I kind of ran one once for the Wizard of the Wines in our whatever, but I can't remember what it's called. But that's what this is reminding me of. We're just being depleted. Yeah. How many deletions is Aki going to be responsible for? I know Aki has got to, like, remember, like, Aki's like big thing is like bringing honor, and he's like dishonored his family. Like, he has like dishonored this group. Maybe he's like maybe he's Brash in disguise. So Brash is like the one character we haven't played who's like the scoundrel. Maybe Akihiro is actually Brash in disguise, and he actually can't navigate anything. This has many survival fails to be a record. It's impressive, Morgan. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick note that we lost our... Actually, I'll screenshot it because I'm scared to bring up that document for fear of making my... There, screenshot. Making my computer angry. Okay, let's go. 501. Jesus. Interesting. Are we just like fighting the jungle? Making your way through the jungle is tiring work. The area is particularly thick with vegetation, and you must hack and hew your way through the dense rainforest to make any progress at all. Treat the jungle as if it were an opponent. Taekwon's just going to start blasting this thing. Jungle. Attack. None. Well, that's good. Defense 4, health 25. Okay, what's the catch? The jungle does not attack. Instead, Jesus Crimenesis, each party member takes 1 health each time they attack the jungle. Can we choose not to attack the jungle? Does armor work? This is from scrapes, exhaustion, etc. You cannot use armor to save against the damage. Okay. A party member low on health can skip their attack if they like, as long as at least 1 party member attacks each round. Okay. If you win, you hack your way through the stupid jungle. Hopefully the checkpoint was the halfway point. Okay. I think Taekwon can use some spells in here, which makes sense. He's just like blasting through like the foliage. And I also think, even though it is 1 opponent, that spell that hits 2 targets, I think is well within the means of what this encounter is entailing, because we're not just fighting one thing. This is an environment that we are attacking. So. This sucks. Maybe we should have just fought the stupid bear. Asmodeus was right. All right, here we go. I think, do I have it where I can, yes, I have it where I can keep score on my document here. So I'm just going to do that. There, ooh, very big text, very big text. So here it is. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's on the wrong page. Gosh darn it. Give me a second. I'm going to scroll down. I'm just getting the text on the page so I can, there we go. Keep track of the health, so I don't have to keep repeating it for you. There, 25. That's where it is currently. 25. Okay, well, it makes sense that, told ya. Yeah, thank you. Can we level up soon? I know. Let's do it. So, I mean, it makes sense that Jessica's going. It makes sense that, Akihiro's going. Tasha, Taekwon's fighting is now reduced to a That's what I didn't do. He has a crude weapon, so his fighting is just poop. So there, his fighting's 3. Okay. Sir Jessica, let us start with you. Mike, you are up. Fight the jungle! You want a 4 or above. You are going to roll 6 dice. 4 or above, so we should get 3 hits on this. 1, 2. The odds really are against us. I don't know why we're having so much trouble with the odds. Okay, Akihiro, do you want to redeem yourself with your fighting of 6s? Oh wow, you hit just as hard as sorry, Jessica. Okay, Mike. Okay, let's see what you got, Morgan. Come on, big bucks. We're just like hacking our way through with our iron swords, which I'm sure isn't probably really good for them. Wouldn't they rust in a jungle? I don't know. I wonder if rolling one at a time would help. It'd take longer, but it'd be more dramatic and probably frustrating as you would keep rolling below. Here we go. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4. Great. We're down to 19. That was a good roll. Thank you, Akihiro. Could have used that. Actually, that roll. Actually, if you rolled that on your survival check and then Tasha still got that 1, we'd still be on our raft right now. I am also curious, like, since we did get hurt on the raft, if we would have gone the other way, if the defense, if the health of the jungle would have actually been bigger, or if we're starting exactly where that would have taken us. So, okay, we are to you now, Asmodeus. Let's have you go with Tasha. So roll the 4 dice. Roll 4d6, and we just want a 4 or above. So you should get us 2 mathematically. I think we have even back out because Akihiro had a statistically better roll and Sir Jessica's was statistically lower. So I think I want to start breaking up my survival checks. Okay, Morgan, you do what you got to do. Maybe we got to get some method to the madness. So yeah, let's see what rolling 7 never works well for me. Okay, you do what you got to do, Morgan. I support you. But yeah, let's go. Asmodeus, roll your fighting is 4. You're rolling for Tasha, our buccaneer. So pulling out their scimitar or whatever. Is this the first dice? No, that's a 4-sided dice. The first dice is the one that says, the one we want is a D6, which are the ones I think you just rolled. It says 6 on it. It looks like a cube. It's the normal dice that you would typically roll. But yeah, roll 4 of them. 4 of them. Get my tooth within about a week. Yay! A week or 2 weeks. Yeah, so let's go. Roll them dice for us, Asmodeus. 46. We want a roll of 4 or above on these. And then, boo, 1. Okay, so we're back down to statistically below what we should have gotten. I think by 1. We should mathematically be at a 17. We're at 18. Do we have Taekwon? Oh, shoot. Everyone who rolled took a point of damage, right? I think Taekwon blasts the living crap out of this, right? I feel like that's what's going to happen. Because for reasons. Do we use Poison Stream, which does basically 10 dice? Okay. So we do Poison Stream, which is 10 dice, or Ice Bolt, which is 8. Do we just... Eldritch Blast, exactly. Yeah, else is going to take 4 rounds and everyone is going to be dead. So, and that's true. I'm going to go ahead and lower health for everyone because everyone is attacking. So that is 4, 4, 3, 2. And honestly, Taekwon only will have 1 more attack after this. So this is... I'll go ahead and roll this just because it's fun. I'm going to roll 10. Because again, you're only supposed to hit 2 opponents with this, but it is an environment that he's attacking, and it makes sense. You're like going through this like area, and it's just choked and covered with like wet leaves and everything. And granted, it's a poison stream. Actually, it's like Agent Orange. It's like just smearing the with chemicals and just killing all the plants and foliage around it. So let's do this. So we got 10d6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want 4 above. This should be 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4. God dang it. Jeez. Like, I roll like crap too, but that's 14. I guess we're pushing on, right? I mean, we have no choice. We're in the stupid jungle. I think we're back to you, Akihiro. I mean, Sarjessica and Aki have to do it. They have the most health. We'll see how they do. I mean, I think we need Lord Taekwon again, but yeah, I don't know. Mike, let's see what you got. Sarjessica. And roll well. I think we can do this. That's better. That's 3 at least. So that's it's down to 11. Great. That puts us back to, Morgan, you're back up. You roll individual if you need to. I will tally them. Just do it quickly so I'm not waiting forever, because that's the bane of my existence on the streams, feeling like an idiot talking to myself. I do that for free offline. Oh, you didn't? Ooh, that's a lot of 6s. I'll take that. So 1, 2, 3. Your survival's 7. Are you rolling? You only rolled 6 dice. So you do have an extra dice to roll, Morgan. But you did do 3. So that will drop us down to 8. Did you roll 7 last time? Or did you only roll 6 last time? Because your Aki's score is 7. Do we have any flame-throwing spells? That would be nice. Wouldn't it, Asmodeus? A nice flame spell. We have a ice bolt, which... I don't know. Do we use it? Anyway, do we still need Morgan to roll that one? I thought it was a... Oh, crap. You're right. I'm a dope. I'm a big old stupid dope. You are right. You're right. You guys are right, and I'm dumb. Yes, you're right. We're fighting. We're fighting. Yes, okay. You're on a delay, and you keep telling me I'm wrong. I know. So, we are at 8. Tasha, we need your fighting prowess. That is 4 for you. So roll 4 of the 6-sided, the cube dice, the regular dice. And I'm curious if do we hold on to Taekwon's last spell and just have Sarjessica and Akihiro go again, and mathematically that should be enough, because I am getting a little worried. We are going to lose all of our spell power here in a second. I see 5 more than 4. I guess it doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Great. That knocked us down to 5. I think Aki and Sarjessica, so like the Buccaneer and the Wizard are like, oh my gosh, they're like hanging in the back, struggling a little bit. But so it's just the 2 fighters up ahead. Yeah, hold off casting more spells. I agree, guys. I think, so that's 3, 3, 2. Whoops, I wrote a 1, 2. Sarjessica and, Sarjessica, you're back up. We have our intrepid explorer here. Let's see. We need 5 between the 2 of you. So let's see if we can get that. Come on, come on. 1, 2, 3. All right. 2 more, Akihiro. 2 more, Akihiro. Let's see what you got. Roll, and then, because you guys are losing health, everyone's going to be down to 2 health after this stupid jungle, and we better hit wherever the heck we're trying to go. Thank God. That's a good roll. Thank you, Morgan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Man, that was, that sucked. And now everybody is equal with 2 freaking health. We did it. Hooray. Okay, let's go. Jeez, ow. Hack your way through the jungle. We did. 763. I wonder what happens if we didn't. Oh, we would just die. I was about to say, we would have just died in the jungle. There would have been no passage about we die in the jungle. You die in the jungle. 763. Let's go. This is a bad idea. The tree's thin, thank God. Uh-oh, I see something up ahead. And soon you emerge into a clearing in which a fantastic structure stands. It is a step pyramid built into the side of the earth. A stream runs down from above and feeds into many stone boxes in which numerous bright and strange flowers bloom. Flowers! We still want flowers, because that was one of our myths about we needed a flower to throw into the water to appease some sea entity. Butterflies and other curious insects dart in and out of the blooms. I read this earlier. This is the thing I read because I was an idiot, and I was supposed to read the passage to our left of this column. A gaping entrance in the pyramid yawns darkly before you. This is astonishing, cries Emlyn. I've never seen any of these varieties. We must gather samples at once. This passage makes so much more sense when it's in context. Will you ask to check out the pyramid first, or guard the scholars as they gather flower samples? and then they become carnivorous flowers and start eating them, and we get in a battle and die. Or we go into a pyramid and die. I think we're screwed, man. We need to sleep and heal. Guard. Yeah, I think everyone's like, let's guard the flower thing. Okay, $2.99. Oh, boy. You follow the scholars and Emlyn past Ross, one of the scholars we didn't follow because they're in the water still, up the steps of the pyramid. They are astonished by their discovery, chattering to themselves excitedly about the interesting blooms and fragrances. It all happens so fast. Like it does. Secret doors in the sides of the pyramid open, and terrible snake men come slithering through. Most of your party manage to intercept them, but one scholar has her head cut clean off before you can leap to her defense. Note on your adventure sheet that you've lost a scholar. Pushing the remaining scholars behind you. Oh, butts. You draw your weapons and prepare to hold off the attack. We are screwed. We are so freaking screwed. Oh my butts. We are dead. Maybe. I think we're dead. But we have armor. We do have armor. But we're dead. We got to use that last spell. We can't go into that pyramid. Scholars with survival instinct with weapons. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. So this stinks. We do get to go first. I'm just going to double check and make sure there's no one else that we're fighting here. So 150. Just scrolling the top of the page. If you have the high-glyph flower, it's always talking about this freaking high-glyph flower that the snake people are like, it makes them all loopy. But we don't. Okay. Here we go, folks. Yeah, we did, says Mike. We did invent TPK rules. This next one would really hurt us because it would kill our stats. But let's see. You never know. You never know. Let's see. Who attacks the hardest? The second one, but that I have a lot of health. The third rolls 4 dice. And it only has 5 health. So that'd be a good one to take out. The second and the third are the most deadly because they roll the most dice. So they're going to hit us the hardest. But the question is, and their defense is only 3+. So we have a 66% chance per dice roll that we're going to hit them. So that's not too bad, honestly. Lord Taekwon still has his big take out 3 first. Yeah, I agree. Has 5 health. We may want to do like Sir Jessica goes first, and then if it only has 1 remaining, then we could have like Lord Taekwon go up and like hit it. And then like Tasha and maybe Akihiro. So it may be we kind of just figure out how we're looking. The problem is after we get these flowers, it's like, okay, we got the flowers. Let's go in the pyramid. And we're like, no, because we're going to die in there. I know. I'm going to, right now, we only have 1 spell remaining. One is a major, we do have that big armor spell. That is true, Asmodeus. We have that big armor spell that gives plus, let me double check, 3 armor to someone for the entirety of the fight. So if we did take damage, again, we would put it all on... It doesn't really matter at this point. Everyone has the same amount of armor and health. But we could put all of our armor on somebody for this fight. But I'm concerned if we get through this that we're not going to make it past whatever the hell's in store for us. Maybe unless we find some flowers that we can eat and get some health back. This expedition seems very kind of poorly planned. Okay. Anyway, so we do have the possibility of the armor spell. Do we just kind of see how we do and then kind of do Lord Taekwon last? So let's start with Sir Jessica. Mike, we'll have you go first with that. And then we'll have Aki and Tasha kind of figure out who they want to go. And then we'll all kind of group chat how Lord Taekwon's going to respond. 1, 2, 3, 4. The third snake is down to 1 health. Which is good. But the problem that leads us with then, I'm just moving this so I can get some little text boxes up here. 2, 3, 4. We don't want like Akihiro to have to spend. I need to reduce this because that is Gigantor. 1. If like it's overkill, basically, if Akihiro fights it. So do we have Tasha going for the kill, or do we hold off Tasha and just have Taekwon going for the kill? So again, this is a bit of our resource management. How who's next and how much? There, I'm just reducing that down to 1. Size that makes more sense. So there we go. Down at 1. How's everyone else? Yeah, what are we feeling here? Who's going next and what are they doing? Tasha, do you want to go? And Tasha's fighting is 4. So statistically, they're going to do 2 points of damage, which would be enough to kill the 3rd, or they could start on the 2nd. Akihiro could clean up the 2nd, and then Lord Taekwon could hit the 3rd and go for the kill shot. Tasha kills and Taekwon's spell would be great. Which spell though? He only has 1 offensive spell remaining. And that is his big like solo blast. It does 8 points to 1 target. Not 8 points, excuse me. 8 dice to 1 target. So yeah, it's again a bit of resource management. I don't know when we're getting these spells back. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what we should do here. We could do again, the 3rd one just has 1 remaining. Like Taekwon could just go and hit it and it'd be fine. I mean, like any sequence, we can get our hits in before they can fight back. Yeah, I know. We can take out 2 of them. The question is, do we use one of our 2 spells? That's the concern, because we do not know what's next. Oh, sorry, I'll scroll up a little bit more so you guys can see the stats a bit better. Yeah, I don't know. Should we have Akihiro go before Tasha? Because we know Akihiro's going to go for one of the other large ones, and we get to see how much damage they do. Use the spells, or we may not live to see what's next. That's true as well. The question, do we use the big attack spell, or do we use the big defense spell? I think we still hang on to Taekwon till later, right? Like kind of last in the fight, and just then we can kind of have a better idea. Should we just have Akihiro go? Yeah, Aki, that makes sense, because we know you're going to be hitting what, number 7, I guess, right? Excuse me, the one with 7 health, number 2. Because again, 2 has the largest attack. 2 and 3 do. So let's start whittling away Snakeman 2, this Yanti, this cobra-headed Serpentor looking thing. Was it 3 or above? 3 or above hits. I looked like you hit for 3. Let's see here. 3 or above hits. You got 1, 2, 3 hits in it. Okay, so it's down to 4. Not super great. The attack spell cannot kill 2. You can only attack 1 person with his attack spell. He already used the spell that attacks 2 different creatures. He only has 1 spell that does 8 dice on 1. So mathematically, he would do 4 points of damage to something, which would be exactly what the 2nd Snake Man needs, is the 4. Because it is, we hit it for 1, 2, 3. So it is down to 4 health. Do we go big boom boom spell on the, big boom boom on the 3rd Snake Man? Or how are y'all feeling here? Again, I'm just scrolling just to pull some stuff down. So it's down to 3. I'm going to reduce the size of this text because it's a monstrosity. And, wait, you only hit for 3. It's step 4. Yeah, do we use Big Boom spell on that one? And then Tasha goes in for the kill on the 3rd one? I think that's what Asmodeus was basically saying earlier. But how are you all feeling about this? What is the, it looks like a 14. It's not. Don't get too scared. Yeah, how are y'all feeling about this? This pyramid's going to kill us, and we have to rest after this. I don't understand why we haven't. And it did say, though, you rest, you're at the checkpoint, you sleep and get health. It did not say that, right? I'm not crazy. What I said sounds like a plan. Okay. So we're gonna have. Okay. So big boom boom. All right. Let's do a big boom boom. All right. Here we go. I feel like, Asmodeus, why don't you have some fun? Because you've been rolling like 4 dice all night. Why don't you cast the spell? You are going to roll. We're going to cast an Ice Bolt. So snakes don't like cold. So you are going to roll 8d6, which is 8 of the cube 6-sided dice, and roll 8 of those. and we want you to get 4 of them, because I don't trust me. I want you to get 4 of them with a 3 or above. Oh, yeah, mathematically, we should totally get this. Because mathematically, I think we should get 5. But, why don't you roll those for me, please? So yeah, roll 8 of the 6-sided dice for us, Asmodeus. And again, so like you just see this, like the biggest of the snakes has the most health, does the most damage. And you're just like, all right, I'm just going to freeze this dude to death. He's got these big old fangs coming at you, and he's like up on his gross little tail. I hate snakes. Like how they swim, like I'm water moccasin, the way they swim. Gross. Terrified. When I see the snakes in the wild, I jump back and I scream gross. That is my initial impulse when seeing a snake, is to yell gross. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 8. There. Oh my God, I didn't see that 3 at the bottom. Oh my God, I didn't see that 3 at the bottom because it says Asmodeus under and it's cocked. So we got it right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, thank you, Asmodeus. I will take up the mantle of Tasha, and I'm going to roll 3 dice. She's going to pull out her little cutlass. Actually, I think it's just like a little iron short sword or something, but she's the Buccaneer. I want her to have a cutlass. And she rolls 4. All I need to roll is 4. Famous lots of words. I just need to roll a 3 or above on one of these dice. Hooray. Okay, that wasn't too bad. We will, I'm pretty sure, survive this round with the amount of armor that we have. I guess I could have just left that open and scooched it somewhere else. All right, 1. And then I'm going to use this for next round. Okay, so, yes, it worked. Thank you, Asmodeus. It worked. Yay! Okay, here they go. We have 2 snakes attacking. 2 of the snake men. And they both do 3, because we took out the 2 strongest. So that is 6d6, and they hit on a 4 or above. Well, I rolled well. Should have had Morgan roll that. Sorry, Mike. Sorry. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points of damage. We have 3 armor. Everybody has 3 points of armor. We don't need to be heroes about this. We need to be like our scholar friends and try to mathematically figure out what works best here. Sorry. What are we doing? Does everybody take 2? And somebody takes 1? Wait, that's not how math works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does everybody take 1 and then somebody takes 2? And remember, we have a 3 armor, but that doesn't mean we get to roll 3 dice. We roll whatever the number is lowest, the amount of incoming damage or your armor value. So who is the one who's taking 2? Because they could die. Do we do it, or are we going to be kind of buttholes about it and like, let's be buttholes about it and everybody just rolls. And then we'll just tack on the other one. That's probably cheating, but I don't care. Because we've been unlucky and... Because who cares? I want to have fun. And it's not fun to die in the middle of the jungle. I assume. It's never happened to me, so I don't know. Because I wouldn't be in a jungle, because there's snakes. Alright, so how armor works. Everyone is taking 1. Mike, roll... I'm just going to go in the order that I see people in the dice queue. Mike, roll 1d... no, because everyone's only taking one damage. So you would only roll 1 dice. So, Mike, roll your 1d6. And then we'll figure out basically whoever gets away with not getting hit will take the extra one. That's how I'm going. I don't know how to take dice away. I don't know what that means. Oh, you just click 1d6. Does that just mean you don't know how to like pick up your dice and get rid of them? Yeah, just start clicking the little d6 button and it just kind of automatically clears them. I think. I already clicked too many times. Sounds like a you problem. I don't know, Mike. Okay, let's go with, while Mike is dealing with, I can't get onto him for technical difficulties because, please hold. Mike, we'll get back to you. Morgan, roll 1 dice. Because we sure please holded for me earlier. Just press X to clear. Ooh, that's a new little thing I didn't know about. Yay, Morgan, you block. So again, the snake comes in, probably looking like that. and you block it easy. Just reload the dang page. That's what I was about to say. So that was Morgan. Asmodeus, roll 1 dice. For how armor works, you block it on a 4, 5, or 6. If you roll 1, 2, 3, you take the damage. So Akihiro is able to fend off the snake person. And what have we got? But there's no X. Why don't you start clicking the dice? Oh, just... There we go. Another success. Thank God. Lord Taekwon, want to watch me fail a die roll real quick, everybody? Check out this 2 is what I think it's going to be. Well, look at that. Okay, Mike, you are up. Everybody has saved so far. Whoops, I clipped Morgan. Mike was at the top of the order. Now he's at the bottom. There's that 2 I was talking about. So Jessica takes the damage. So, who is going to go for the next point? We still have 1 more that needs to take, try to fend off the damage. And again, we cheated a little bit. Somebody should have had to roll 2. I don't care. It's all about having fun. So Tasha pivot and spins out from the incoming attack. Good job. Morgan is going for it. All right, give me a second, Morgan. Get on a tray. All right, let's see what you got. We want you to get this, want you to get a 4, 5, or 6. Eek. Come on, Morgan. Big bucks, big bucks, big bucks. No whammy. And stop. On a whammy. Crap. Okay, so our 2 fighters are down to 1 health. That sucks. So we're going to finish this fight, see how it resolves, and then that'll probably be it for this evening. And then we will be sad, because we're probably going to die next session again. Okay, let's kill some snake people. We have to do the same amount of damage we did last time, which is kind of difficult when you don't have that big spell to cast. So let's just see what we got. Akihiro, I guess Sir Jessica and Akihiro are the same. They do the same amount of damage. So who you going for? Aki. I said Aki, but yeah, let's start with Aki. We usually start with Sir Jessica, but let's mix it up. Morgan, which one are you going for? 4 has the fewest amount of health left. 2 and 3 are dead, so we're just dealing with Snakeman 1, and we're dealing with Snakeman 4. We need to do 12 points of damage, which we should be hitting with 66% of our rolls. We could possibly do it, but we're probably not gonna. So, which one are you going for, Akihiro? Let's just start with you. Going for 4. All right, so you're going for the weaker of the 2. Let's do it. And you're rolling 6. We need a 3 or above. That's 3. We should have gotten 4. Like again, so you did 3. It's down to 2 remaining. God dang it, I keep clicking the wrong page. So 4 has 2 left. Sir Jessica, I'm assuming you're going for 1. Is that the one that you're going to go for? And then we'll let Tashi and Lord Taekwon kind of figure out what they want to do. So Mike, I'm assuming you're going to be spreading some of the damage and going with 1. Going for 1. All right. It has 7 health. I think it's very improbable you're going to take this thing out in 1 shot. Yuck. That's not bad. That's actually 3. So it's down to 3 as well. Yeek. We may need to have Tasha and Akihiro both just... God dang it. Stop it. Sorry, moving the page around on accident. Okay. Okay, so both of them are wounded. We're out of offensive spells. Do we have, so it'd be 4 hits, right? Yeah, you hit for 4, Mike. Oh, defense is 3. Wait, what are you saying? Yeah, the defense is 3. You hit for 4. So it's down to 3 health. Okay, what do we got here, Asmodeus? Which one is Tasha going for? Tasha rolls 4 dice, and so mathematically, you should be doing 2 or 3 hits. Which snakeman can I slay? If you're a little lucky, you could slay number 1. If you're unlucky, you should be able to still slay number 4. So that, and if you fail, Taekwon can come in and still roll 3 dice and should do any cleanup duty that you're unable to. Take out 4, it's safer, says Mike, which is true. and then Taekwon can just start whittling away at 3. But yeah, it's up to you, Asmodeus. Let's see what you got. But yeah, you're going to roll. Tasha rolls 4 dice. So let's see what you got. Yep, go for it. We want you to get 2 with a 3 or above. So yeah, you should get this. Gosh, I hope you get this. That'd be terrible if you don't. Come on, big bucks, big bucks. And once we get that, I'll have Taekwon go. Ooh, that's like Taekwondo. Taekwon go against Snakeman 1, and that's 3. He would have taken out Snakeman 1 with that, but you know, with how chance works, it wouldn't have happened then. So boom, number 4 is gone. Here comes Taekwon, coming up with his crude weapon. It's gonna do 3 points of damage. We hope. So if I do get 3 hits, we kill it. Did I do it? Holy crap, I did it! Yay! Okay, hooray us. Okay, we won. Go Taekwon, who knew? Did that Taekwondo. Okay, let's read what happens, and then we'll probably end the session here, and then we can start next session on Thursday and die immediately. There has to be some kind of resting point, right? Like, this is insane. Maybe the pyramid's like really safe, and this was their entire guardian party thing. I said that poorly. Guardian party. What does that mean? Oh, let's get rid of these. These are wrong. Go away. Go away. Okay. We don't have the stupid flower. Okay. If you win, go to 579. High-glyph flower. That's 2 different places we've been to. These like kind of like little Aztec temples. Really good if we had those things. Okay, 579. In the aftermath of the battle, you enter the step pyramid. Why? To see if any more horrors lurk within. Fortunately, the pyramid is not large, and you seem to have cleared away all the snakemen. Okay, that's good. You help yourself to 200 silver coins worth of jewels and artifacts before returning to the scholars. Now the area is safe, Emlyn begins to take samples of the exotic plants growing on the temple. It is impossible to take them all, so only the most likely candidates should be picked. She asks your advice on what should be taken, also getting guidance from her fellow scholars. Examine plants. Okay, this is where we need the scholars, 2 of which have died. This is a lore, which I don't think is our specialty at all. It is a team check. We got to pick the top 2 lore, which is going to be Taekwon, obviously, with 5. And Sir Jessica, who's, I guess, like nobility and was kind of like is learned of the group. So, the DC of the skill check depends on how many scholars died. If no scholars died, the DC is 3. Okay, so we could have lost 3 scholars, and we lost 2. So the DC 3, 4, 5. We lost. So we have a DC of 5, which means we need to get 5 successes out of, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're rolling 8 dice, and we want 5 of them to be, no, 4 of them to be a 5 or above. That's not going to go too well. Nonetheless, let's start with Sir Jessica. Why don't we, that is Mike plays Sir Jessica. So what'd you learn from them books? So roll your lore, which is a 3. You get 3d6, Mike. That's 2. That's not too bad. So we got 2. And then Taekwon gets 5. I don't want this is like the last roll. Let's have Morgan roll 2. I'm just splitting up for the entire group. Morgan roll 2 dice, and then I'm gonna have Asmodeus roll 3, just to do the Lord Taekwon roll, which is kind of fun to say too. Sounds like let me get the sushi place too. There's 1. We just need 2 more. I just jinxed us. But roll 1 more, Morgan. Got 1, and then we will have Asmodeus. No, that is a fail. Okay, so that's 1, 2. Asmodeus, I need you to roll 3d6. We want 2 of them to be a 5 or above. So Lord Taekwon is like, oh yes, I remember these botanical species. He starts looking through the flowers, thinking back to his dusty tomes that he perused. We failed by 1. We are like the bad news bears of adventuring. Okay. So, close, but no cigar. That's fine. If you fail, turn to 90. Now I gotta find it on the page I'm on. Where was that at? If you fail, turn to 90. There it is. Sorry, it's just really small on my screen. Oh my god, we made it. Your return trip to Lozbreth, right? This is 90. We survived. Your return trip to Lozbreth is mercifully uneventful, and Sir Lawrence Ross lays on a grand banquet upon your arrival. You spend several days with the Rosses, recovering your strength and discussing your adventures. Oh, and we got what? We got 200 silver, right? I did not take note of that. I think it was 200 silver. Please remind me of that. Restore all party members to max health. Thank God. When Emlyn... Let's see, who says why? Morgan's saying why, like... why, God? Why didn't we get it? Oh, I can't believe it. Yeah, we were close. When Emlyn reports her findings, the news is rather disappointing. We have recovered many pretty blooms, she admits. Certainly the fragrances are quite striking. However, there are no medicinal or culinary plants as far as I can tell. Nothing sellable. Curses, grumbles Sir Lawrence. This expedition is turning into an expensive failure. Still, Sir Lawrence is good to his word and presents you with a purse of 150 silver. Offering your consolations over the failed mission, you depart into the city. Gain A85. Copy. Okay, so... So we got an extra 350 silver. Granted, those monkeys took a lot, but... So that's 890. We almost got 1,000 now. We should probably... Ooh, it looks like we have more things, though. The expedition did not go perfectly. You learned a lot. Choose a party member and roll 2 dice. If this exceeds their survival skill, increase their survival by 1. And correct, Morgan, we did not get flowers for that one quest. I think that one quest is in another book, so I'm sure we'll be able to find some flowers somewhere on a shore or something. I think it was making mention in a far-off land. So this is where we'll end. This is pretty good, though. Increase in survival. This is the stat that screws us all the time. Akihiro, no. Because their survival's so well. But I think it's Tasha, right? She's our survivalist. This is actually pretty good. Okay, Asmodeus, you're always rolling pretty well. We want you to roll 2 dice, 2 regular-sided dice. We want you to get over your survival skill of 3. So it's over, right? So we want a 4 or above the overall score of these 2 dice. So roll us 2 dice, and if we're over that, we get to bump up your survival by 1, which is amazing. This is the thing that we need, because our survival is the thing that just squashes us. So come on. Please, 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 please. Yes. And that I will count as a successful session, especially how it began with me not even thinking it was going to happen. So well done, everyone. That's great. Tasha got her survival up to... I think I actually have to like go into the sheet and upgrade it. I have to like cover up because I don't... Yeah, I have to actually like go in and cover up that little 3, put a 4 in it, and then why is... Yeah, I need to go in and actually like kind of switch it around. So yay, we did get a little level up. I will take that. Good job, everyone. Sorry for the rough beginning. Sorry for that crappy jungle. Sorry we didn't make our check. We failed by 1 like we always do. But you know what? We came out stronger and a little bit more rich. Now, do we fight a bear next session? And where the heck are we going? As always, we can talk about this in the Discord. I am Alone in the Dork. Check out my YouTube page. Subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Self-promotion. But this is my lovely little crew of peeps. We are playing the same time this coming Thursday at 6 o'clock. We survived. That one was tight. I did not think we were going to survive that one. I wonder what would have happened if we would have gone in the temple, if like we would have fought the snakemen, or if they would have like circled around us and we would have been like at a pincer or something. Don't want to know. So thank you so much, everybody. Until next game, let's in the Discord, let's figure out where we're going and what we're doing, because the world's no longer our oyster, because we're kind of we're circling around. We still got Cursus and a boat. We can still buy a boat. Okay, I'm excited and I'm just rambling. I'll see you guys on Thursday, and until next time, stay dorky, my friends.